Helmut Marko accused several drivers of blocking seats. Red Bull discovered additional cooling on McLaren's brakes. Toto Wolff admitted that the W15 is still not capable of consistently winning Grand Prix. This is Formula One news, and we are starting. Red Bull notified the FIA about an additional hole on McLaren's brakes that needs to be closed after free practice sessions. The FIA had permitted the use of sensors to collect data on brake performance, and teams developed special holes on the brake drums of their cars for mounting these sensors. However, these holes must be closed and not used during competitive sessions. According to the German publication Automotor und Sport, Red Bull recently discovered additional holes on the rear and front brake panels of McLaren. According to Amos, there is another team that also kept the holes open, and Red Bull believes that this creates an additional cooling zone. Following a complaint to the FIA, these areas of the car were further inspected, and at the Austrian and British Grand Prix, the holes on McLaren's cars were sealed with tape. Considering the additional cooling effect that could have been achieved, Amos suggests that this might be the key to McLaren's significant advantage in tyre wear. The fact that this advantage was not as pronounced in recent Grand Prix is related to the closing of the holes. Toto Wolff admitted that the W15 is still not capable of consistently winning Grand Prix. Despite Mercedes winning 2 Grand Prix in a row for the first time since the 2021 season, Wolff objectively assesses his team's strength and believes that they still need to improve to consistently compete with Red Bull and McLaren for victories. At the same time, he emphasized that the team is preparing 2 updates before the summer break. We head into the upcoming doubleheader with momentum. We have continued to make progress with the W15 in recent races. That has led to headline results in Austria and Silverstone. However, we know we don't yet have a car that can challenge for victories every weekend. The team is working hard to bring more steps of performance that we hope will enable us to do that. Those efforts will continue over the next 2 races and right up until shutdown. Although the team states that they are currently behind their competitors, they have a good chance to fight for victory at the Hungarian Grand Prix. With non-competitive cars in 2022 and 2023, Mercedes secured pole position and showed good race pace in Hungary. Now they are in a better position and are preparing another car update, so a serious battle with Red Bull and McLaren should be expected. Helmut Marko accused several drivers of blocking seats. In his latest column for Speed Week, the Austrian accused certain Formula One drivers of blocking the path for new talents. At the same time, Marko pointed to young Oliver Bearman as an example of what could happen if a seat becomes available and is not taken by people who do not deserve to be there. Next year, Oliver Bearman will be a driver moving up to Formula One who was in the right place at the right time. His race in the Ferrari showed him his GP future. If you take his Formula 2 results into account, things would look a lot worse for him. But it's good that young people are coming to Formula One. I'm absolutely in favor of that. I can't name any names, but there are drivers in the field who are stagnating and are better or worse depending on the mood. They are blocking the way for the young drivers. The teams are also afraid of juniors. Of course they make mistakes, but I'd rather someone makes mistakes and has hope for the future than there being no further improvement. Of course, Marko didn't name specific names, but many will find their own version of a driver whom, in his opinion, doesn't deserve to be in Formula One. Such words may sound harshly true, but can a driver really block their seat? Teams have every opportunity not to renew the contract of a driver showing poor results and to take on a promising rookie instead. Perhaps the issue lies with teams that are not always decisive and prefer experienced drivers. Share your thoughts on this in the comments.